Hey there friends, this is going to be kind of a short and sweet clogging lesson to add on to our beginning clogging skills. And this lesson is focused on crossing our steps. We're going to actually work on the skill, and then we're going to learn a couple steps that use that skill. So let's get started. I'm going to teach it to you the way I teach my students in person, because I use the assumption that one day they could be performing somewhere and want to set them up to make their movements as exciting as possible, which means they could move faster and further. It doesn't mean you have to, but I'd rather you learn in such a way that would support that, okay? So let's start off with 4 double steps, left foot. Okay, let's warm up. 5, 6, 4 double steps, left foot lead. Okay, and remembering how that movement works on each double step, you've got a forward, a back, and a step. And when we learn these steps, everything uses the ball or toe pointing forward. Sometimes tap dancers and borrow from ballet and jazz styles and have a little bit of turnout, but clogging is really turn forward. Okay, so if you have a natural turnout, you want to usually focus on those toes being forward. One more time, 4 double steps. Forward and go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, couple of things we're going to do now. Let's start with our left foot. If you were to want to cross the double step, so it starts on the left side, but you want it to end over here. Okay? Then one tip here is to make a triangle shape. So your brush forward is going to go towards the top of that point of that triangle in the direction you want it to cross. So I'm taking my left foot, moving it right, so everything needs to be going to the right. So the first brush is in front of my other foot, and the brush back would be across and put the step down. Okay? So that double step would go like that. Okay? And don't even worry right now so much about being flat. I guess it doesn't hurt. But if you want to do a ball step, so weight on the ball, or flat, I guess you can do it both ways. Okay? So left foot cross. Alright, now let's start with the right foot. It goes, ready and go, with a brush, brush, step. Right foot, ready and go, brush, brush, step. Right foot, ready and go, brush, brush, step. Okay? So, if you want this double step to cross behind, okay, instead of that triangle shape that we make, I'm actually going to turn my hips, my shoulders hopefully will kind of stay to the front, but your hips kind of open up. So if I'm taking my left foot and I want to double step behind, I'm going to turn my knee so that now I'm just going to do it forward as far as relative to my knee, not my shoulders. Relative to my knee, I'm doing that forward double step, okay? But I've turned my hip out, and when I start to do that step, the step just goes behind. So the 2 brushes are at a diagonal, and then the step is free path to go right behind there, okay? So let's start with the right foot. Toes are forward, open, double step. Forward, hips forward, left foot ready and go with a 5, 6, right foot, go with a. Okay? So, and sometimes we're already crossed. Okay? So if we end up across this way, let's say, and the left foot needs to be able to do the double step to uncross. Okay, so it's going to double step out. So the left foot from here, from this back position, would kind of find a diagonal, move it out, and put it where it's ready. Okay? So what I want to do now is 4 double steps in a crisscross pattern. So the first double step, let's say that we don't want to just cross, but we want to cross and move. That's usually why we're crossing, usually, not always, is to move somewhere. So what I'm going to do to make this easier is I'm going to take that first double step. If I did it like this, look at the difference. If I did 4 double steps crisscrossing, if I did this, double step in place, double step triangle, left foot's got to get out, double step out, and now the right foot has to go behind, so that diagonal line, step behind, okay? It can be a little clunky because I didn't start on the first double step. Instead of doing it here in place, I missed that opportunity to move, okay? So if I take that first double step and easy move to the side. So my ball is going to point just a little bit, but more importantly, the step is going to move. And we'll learn to move it smoothly, so it's not like, it shouldn't be like you're leaping over to it or something kind of awkward, but you want to use that distance. Now the right foot's going to cross in front. Triangle. Left foot's going to uncross, get it out from around and get that corner. And the last one, hit the sideways, straight toe and step behind. That's 4 double steps traveling. Crisscross, double step in front, double step out, double step behind. 5, 6, first double step to the side, in front, out, and back. Again, 5, 6, left foot again, double out, triangle cross, out, and back. Okay, right foot leads. Let's break it down. Right foot double step and out, get a head start. Left foot triangle in front. Right foot get out from behind and hit a corner and out. And the last one, diagonal, so you can just straight double step behind. Okay? Right foot leads. Ready and go. Double out, triangle, cross in front, out, aim, and back. Okay? So, let's put this with some step context. Let's start off with a triple that we're going to call a traveling triple. We're going to cross and travel it. So triple basic is double 1, double 2, double 3, rock, step. So here's what I want to do. Double step in front with that triangle, uncross, then rock, step. Those are our 3 double steps in a rock step. Traveling triple. Ready? And you don't have to even worry about crossing behind in this one. 5, 6, triple crossing to the left. And 1, 2, 3, rock, back. 5, 6, right foot leads this time. Double step, triangle, out, and rock, step. Let's do 8 of them. Left, right, 5, 6, left, here we go. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Triangle. 5. 6. 2 more. 7. And 8. So we took our regular triple basics and we're learning how to cross them, okay? So another step we have, we've got at least 2 vine steps. Technically speaking, a vine is a 4 count step and it crosses behind first. Okay, so the left foot would lead with a double step, then the right foot does a double step behind, and then 1 more double step, and then sometimes it ends with a rock step, and sometimes it ends with another double step, depending on the choreography. Okay, so let's do it with 4 double steps, but our 4 count vine crosses behind on its first cross, not the first step. The first step is double step out. So 4 double steps it goes, and 1, 2, so remember I hit that diagonal and step it back, 2, uncross on 3, and 4. Okay? Right foot, ready, go. Double step behind, straight leg back, triangle uncross, one more double step. Okay? That vine, especially on the East Coast, doesn't get used a lot. It gets used a little bit more on the West Coast. We have a vine called a clog-over vine, and it's called a clog-over vine because it's like the vine that we clog over instead of behind. And in fact, it's so popular on the East Coast that probably many of the choreographers anymore, when they say the word vine, they just go ahead and think of this 8-count vine instead of the original vine. Okay, so, but this is technically called, it's called clog, C-L-O-G, over, O-V-E-R, vine, clog-over vine. So this is going to be 8 counts total, 7 of them are double steps, and the last step is a rock step. And we're going to alternate cross, and the first one is over because it's a clog-over vine. So left foot, do a double step to prepare. Second double step, crosses in front. That's 2. 3 is an uncross. 4 crosses behind, diagonal step. 5 is an uncross. 6 is in front. 1 more for 7 to uncross. And number 8 is a rock step. So 7 double steps and a rock step. 5. And we crisscross. So it's forward, then back, then forward, then it's done. 5, 6, double step on the left. And 1, 2 in front, 3, 4 behind, 5, 6 in front, and a 7 with a rock on 8. Okay, again, 5, 6, clog over vine left, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, this is where, here's a little tattletale on yourself about that behind and opening the hip to get ready. If you don't get your hip ready and go straight back, here's what it ends up looking like, kind of awkward. You've got here, and you got your triangle, and then they do the double in front, and then do the step behind, so it's kind of this awkward L shape instead of just a straight line. So remember to open the hips up. 5, 6, clog over vine left, double step, cross in front, and out, cross behind, and front, cross in front, add a basic at the end. And you can feel that 8 count. You feel the step is done. Okay, right foot, same thing. We've got 8 counts, first double step is out, and then we're going to cross the second double step in front. It goes. And a 1, cross in front, uncross, cross behind, uncross, cross in front, and add a basic on the end. Again, 5, 6, right foot, clog over, and a 1, and a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, rock, step. We're going to go left, right. So 4 clog over vines, 2 going each way. 5, 6, clog over left foot. To the right. Left foot. To the right. Okay, and I want to talk about how my hips feel when I'm doing this step. Okay, if I focus on my hip movement, moving to the left, I start off with that first double step, my hips are going to go to the left as we cross over, and then they oscillate like a fan to the right where they come back. Then they turn left, where they cross over and come to the front and in there. They follow my lead. My hips are falling forward here on the out. Cross. Then they start to turn back the other way to prepare to open that foot to go behind. Then swivel back to cross in front and add a rock step. A little tiny bit faster. 5, 6, clog over, vines left and right. To the right. To the left. To the right. Okay, so those are our clog over vines. Some of our other steps that have crossing action include a loop. Okay, if we do a triple with a loop, that usually means the triple is going to travel or cross over. So the triple part would be double step, triangle in front, across in front, uncross, and then instead of doing a rock step, you're going to pick your right foot up and almost make like an arch, almost like a rainbow, up and down. Okay, and when it goes down, its weight is down, so the other foot's free, in this case the left foot. So a triple with a loop, instead of a triple basic, triple loop would go, and 1, 2, 3, up and down. Left foot be free. So let's do a triple loop. Then here, my foot's crossed because I looped, right? Loop behind. And let's add 2 single basics. So I have to uncross to get out of this position on the basic. Okay, so loop it back. Start here. Left foot's free. 2 single basics. Ready and go. And uncross. Put that together. Triple loop, 2 single basics. 5, 6, triple loop left. Up and down, 2 basics. Okay, right foot. Triple loop, 2 basics. Right foot, go. And 1, cross in front, out, up, down. Right foot's free. Basic on the right and basic on the left. 5, 6, triple with a loop. Okay? If we did a triple with a loop and a triple basic, we could go back and forth. So that would go double 1, 2, 3, loop, and then a triple basic, which means our right foot is free to triple loop. Triple basic. And really work on that loop foot takes weight, so the other foot is free to do the triple basic. Right foot, loop on the left, triple on the right. 4 of them. 5, 6, triple loop, triple. To the right, triple loop, and a triple. To the left, triple loop, triple basic, right foot, triple loop, triple basic. Like that, okay? Another step, and there are many, many of them, but another step we can do that crosses would be our slur, okay? So left foot's going to double step out like you're going someplace. You're going to move, okay? So not double step beside you, right underneath itself. That double needs to step out. Then the right foot is not going to leave the ground. You're going to pick your heel up, and you're just going to pull and leave that foot on the floor so it makes a sliding sound, contact with the floor the whole time. It pulls behind, and then drop the heel with a full step behind. So then the left foot would be free. In this case, we're going to do a single basic. And this is called a slur basic. So the slur basic goes double step, slur, step, and a basic. Then the right foot, double out, slur behind, step, and a basic. Slur basic. Slur basic. Slur basic. Out, slur behind, and a basic. Slur out, behind, basic. We can also end the slur, instead of slur basic, it can be a slur brush. That means you do double step, slur behind, double on the other foot, weight changes, double step, brush, heel, instead of a rock step. So a slur brush goes double step, slur, step, double step, brush, heel. Right foot, double out, slur behind, double step, brush, heel. Double out, slur behind, double step, brush, heel. Double step, slur behind, double step, brush, heel. Okay, so you now have the basic premise of crossing our steps. We've worked on our traveling triple, we've done our triple loop, we did the clog-over vine, we've done the slur, and we did slur basic, and we did slur brush. So we're on our way to steps that cross, and I've got one more in this lesson that I want to do, and it's called a rooster. Its full name is actually called a Rooster Run. So let's do fancy double, left foot lead, fancy double. 2 double steps, 2 rock steps. 5, 6, left foot, go. 2 double steps and 2 rock steps. Okay, let's do the same step, but take out the rock. Okay, so you're not back step, and just do quick steps in place instead of rock steps. So we go 2 double steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, which sounds the same as the fancy double. 1, 2, 3, 4, except not behind. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the pattern of this is going to go double step out, double step in front. That's the end of the double steps, just 2 of them. And then we have those 4 little steps, and it's going to go out, back, out, front, and it ends crossed. Okay, so the left foot will be free, but you're crossed at position at the end. And we call this a rooster run. Okay, so again, 4 count step, 2 double steps, and 4 quick steps. Double step in front, step behind, step in front. 5, 6, rooster run left. Okay, let's take it to the right. Slow it goes, double step, in front, then 4 little steps, out, back, out, front. So we keep the same pattern, the front, back, front pattern we have with the clog-over vine, but they're not all double steps this time, right? So we have cross in front, cross behind, cross in front. Just like a clog-over vine, except we've got 4 regular steps, or kind of ball runs, instead of doing all double steps. When we do it on the left foot lead, just like a fancy double, the left foot will still be free. Okay, so if we want to go back and forth, let's put a triple basic in there to change weight. So we're going to do a rooster run left and a left foot triple, and then our right foot will be free to do a rooster run right and a right foot triple, and repeat. 5, 6, rooster run to the left. Triple on the left. Rooster on the right. Triple on the right. Rooster on the left. Triple on the left. rooster on the right, triple on the right. Okay, and because we've been working on our steps in order and you've had some practice with the triple basics, right now I can imagine that the rooster run feels a little more complicated because your body's still learning it and you're going to get there. But listen to my point, okay? Even though the triple is simple, more simple to you at this point, the rooster run and the triple basic occupy the same amount of counts in the music. They're both 4 count steps. Okay, so one's not any longer than the other, even if it has more little steps or feels like it's more complicated. Those 2 steps are both 4 counts. So when you're putting those 4 counts together, musicians think in 4 counts, dancers think in 8 counts. So 4 plus 4 is 8, and it should feel whole. Like you should feel like you ended on the end of the phrase. And I'm going to count it out using all 8 counts, which means I can't call the 2 steps at the same time. So rooster run and then triple, I'm going to count to 8. Ready, and go. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, and 8. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. So, the goal is to learn these steps so that you can focus on the musicality and focus on the music and the phrases, and they'll feel right. They feel, you see them coming, you see them ready to stop. You know when it ends. Even if you end up on the wrong foot, when you're listening to the music and the choreography is going on that song, you can typically feel the end of the phrase coming, and you can at least, even if you stop dancing and jump back in again and find your place so you can start over or whatever, at least listen to that phrasing and try practicing it both ways. Practice, you can practice counting it, you can practice with the literal mechanics of the step until you get it down. But the goal eventually is to kind of focus on the rhythm and the counting and not on every little name of every step, because that's why we do this anyway. That's why we give these steps names. So eventually the goal is you say rooster run, you do a rooster run. You don't have to think double step, run, 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 run. The whole point of giving it a more simple name is so that you hear that one phrase and you already know how to do those 4 counts. So if the caller says rooster run and a triple, 5, 6, left foot, go. To the right, rooster run and a triple. To the left, rooster run and a triple basic. To the right, rooster run and a triple basic. Okay, I promise you're going to get there. So with these steps, I've got some more routines that I can show you too. So be looking on the channel for some more. Come back and watch this as many times as you want to. And I still want to hear from you. If I can do anything to help you out, let me know. I hope these new videos keep you motivated and keep you learning clogging at home. Talk to you soon.